My name's Mark Burns. It's been my pleasure to be a part of the Homebridge family for almost a decade. There are folks in other counties in California, because they don't have Homebridge, who are ending up living in nursing homes. Or worse, they're ending up living on the streets. The work that we do here at Homebridge, while it may seem simple to people every day, we provide caregiving, we cook food, we clean homes, but what we really do is we help people live safely in the community. People who would typically be at very high risk for becoming homeless, who have emergent health issues that aren't controlled and end up in hospitals every day, or who end up in nursing homes because they really can't care for themselves at home. It's very powerful work. We save lives one person at a time. Being able to provide care for someone who is vulnerable is just some of the most rewarding work that you can do. And I love that here at Homebridge, we get to help people make a career out of this really, really important and fulfilling work. And Homebridge is one of the very few organizations in this country that believes deeply in training and providing meaningful skill building opportunities for our caregivers, because we understand that this work is highly skilled.
And what we do here in providing the level of service that we do to those who need us the most is what we need even more now in our society. And so I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of the Homebridge team. So working at Homebridge is a very meaningful job. I go home every single night feeling fulfilled by the work that I do and really moved by the people who I encounter here. My coworkers are amazing. They go out in the field every day meeting clients who are extremely difficult to care for, clients who lock them out, clients who can be verbally abusive, clients who are hoarders and clutterers and active drug users, clients who are just very difficult sometimes to spend time with, and you're in a small room trying to care for them when it may feel to you like they don't care. But when I go into new hire training classes, what I always tell our newest recruits is that the people you're going to go care for never grew up imagining that they would have someone coming in to feed them. They never grew up imagining that they would lose a limb and live in a single room occupancy hotel. They didn't ask to be in this position, and they don't want to feel like they're a charity case for you. What they want is respect. They want to be treated as a human being.
What I love about Homebridge is that when I go and I'm helping someone, I know that it makes them feel better as a person on the inside and out, because you just go in with open arms and make sure that your client feels comfortable, that you feel comfortable, and everything goes well.
At first I wasn't crazy about it until I met Linda. And Linda showed me what having a good provider is all about. She does everything and more that I could possibly ask for. Between Diana and Linda, who could ask for anything more? I love being your client.
Homebridge personally helps me to connect with the clients on a one-on-one basis, because I've been in home care for maybe 5 years, and then I've been a medical assistant for a little over 18 years. So I've always been in the medical field, but this is more of one-on-one for me, and you get that personal bonding.
Well, I used to stay lowered all the time. I used to say shit and be a certain personality that folks didn't like too much. Kind of grading kind of guy from what I hear. And then Daphne came along and then we just clicked. And Daphne's my family.
I like to help people in ways that they can't help themselves. Like things that they do on a regular basis and they're used to doing it on their own. When they can't do it anymore, it frustrates them, it brings stress and depression, and no one wants to go through that. I don't know, it warms my heart to know that I made someone's day a little bit better. This is a big opportunity for me. Honestly, I don't even know how I would have even gotten a license or even took any CNA classes, any kind of classes at all. If it wasn't for Homebridge, I honestly wouldn't have made it this far.
Oh, it changed my life a lot because without their help and stuff, I couldn't manage. They cook for me and they give me a bath and they do my laundry and clean my room and stuff. If it wasn't for them, I couldn't do it. Always laying around with dirty clothes and stuff. It was just terrible. It was a great thing that I was able to get someone to come and take care of me as Homebridge and stuff, because they've been a real big help. Vivian's a blessing. She's I couldn't make it without Vivian. She's been not just a provider, she's been like a sister to me and a counselor. And yeah, Vivian's one of a kind. I've never met someone so sweet.
If you're not sensitive to clients and their needs, then it's just not the right type of field to be in. So it has to be something that's within you in order to provide services and have the clients enjoy having you coming in. The approach, meeting their needs, taking care of their needs, and personal care when it's needed, and just conversation, companionship. And you can start off with that in the beginning from walking in the front door and establish a great relationship with clients.
I know I helped somebody. I know that I probably made a difference in somebody's life. I know I probably made somebody feel like they have somebody who cared, like genuinely about them.
For those of you who have been with Homebridge over the past year and a half during the pandemic, you know how much this organization has changed, how powerfully we've responded to the community, the work that we've done with the homeless in the shelter-in-place hotels, and the work that we're doing today as we help transition those newly housed folks out into longer-term permanent supportive housing, helping them regain a place in society, not living in the streets, but living in a community and participating in society once again. It's incredibly noble work, but it's caregiving that helps lift these people up. What's exciting for all of us is that our work has become even more important in the landscape of San Francisco, and that the demand for our services increases every day. Frankly, we could have 100 new caregivers and put them all to work next week. But it's a tough environment, and these are tough jobs. So recruiting and retaining employees is a really important aspect of the work that we all have to pay attention to.
Our department leads all of the training and all of the workforce development supports that we provide to the 20,000 plus IHSS providers here in San Francisco, as well as the 300 plus home care providers here at Homebridge. So on the training side, we provide training to the IHSS providers, as well as initial training to our Homebridge providers, advanced training to those Homebridge providers, and then a CNA program that helps launch providers into their next career.
I've been here at Homebridge for about 4 years. I enrolled in the CNA program to help me advance in my career. Homebridge is helping me with that because I found that going through it the other way is a little bit more expensive and time consuming. So this way you get your schooling and you still get to keep your job and work full time.
I've been already, I probably wasn't even here for that long. I was like, I'm ready to be an HCP2. Like, what do I have to do? Like, I'm just trying to become something higher because that's how I can help people more. Because like I said, I love helping people, and it just brings out a better side in others, in myself as well.
I think it helps me with getting experience because I'm getting to see people who have different challenges, and I'm learning how to help them through it. I just feel accomplished. Like, I think, I don't know, you know that feeling you get on the inside where you're just doing cartwheels and backflips, and you know, and I leave out and they're like, oh, come back. It's like, oh, I think I nailed it again. I nailed it again. Yeah. I hope I see them again.
So what excites me to work at Homebridge is that I can see the growth of our providers going up to the ladder to become supervisors, Some of them now are going to have the opportunity to be CNAs. And I think it's a little bit bittersweet for us because we are going to be losing our best providers, but then they are going to have more opportunities outside our company. But that's who we are. We really want them to grow, and we want to grow with them. So we are creating opportunities for all of us.
Homebridge is building the pipeline of caregivers that we need to meet the caregiving needs of San Francisco and California and really our country's future. We have an incredible demand for caregivers that is currently unmet, and Homebridge is creating an on-ramp into this field by honoring the diverse experiences and backgrounds of our home care providers, giving them the tools and the training that they need to come into this profession, and then helping them to continue to develop in this profession and move up in this profession. So I think Homebridge is really providing a really critical pathway into this field to help build the bench, essentially, of caregivers that we need.
Hello, Homebridge family. We don't usually talk to each other this way, but today we have such an important message that we decided to produce a video and share it with you all. Thank you for sharing your experiences of working at Homebridge. You've had a lot to say, and we're listening. We're excited to introduce Build. Working together in teams, we'll respond to your concerns by adjusting work systems to reduce cultural and racial bias at Homebridge.
¿Y tú pensabas que la letra B es la segunda letra del alfabeto? Aquí en Homebridge, B es por belonging, pertenecer, y eso significa aceptación, aprecio de unos a otros por nuestra originalidad y diversidad.
Pagkakaisa sa pagtatrabaho ng sama-sama upang makamit ang mga layunin sa diwa ng pag-iingat, katatagan at pagtitiwala.
The I represents inclusion, meaning that everyone deserves to be valued and respected and afforded access to professional growth.
La L se trata del liderazgo que el equipo de Build compartirá con otros para lograr metas y avanzar.
The D represents diversity。呢樣嘢代表咗康橋員工嘅多元性，意思係指我哋全部同埋多元性嘅真正價值。
The E represents equity, which is about bridging opportunity gaps and meeting people where they are so that everyone has the chance to learn, grow, and excel.
Build is one of the most important initiatives we have taken on as an agency. Over the next 12 months, we'll be focused on sharing the Homebridge story both internally and externally through messaging and via a Build lens. The phenomenal service our caregivers provide every day to our clients is the most important work we do. We'll share more individual stories about you, our clients, as well as our staff and partners. Whether recruiting talent, connecting with philanthropists and partners, policy or advocacy professionals, our story will be told. We encourage you to share your Homebridge journey with your communications team. Your voice is critical to our success.